Are you a motivated student interested in English, mathematics, science, and computational thinking? You want to stay competitive with hundreds of thousands of smart students from across the globe? Welcome to the Ghana Olympiad Academy. At the Ghana Olympiad Academy, we give access to students from grade 2 to SHS 3 to take part in international Olympiads. Candidates prepare and sit these exams online and get the chance to qualify for the Olympiads in rotating host nations across the world. Some of the international Olympiads include the International Junior Math Olympiad, Vanda Science Olympiad, Kangaroo Math, Igbo English Olympiad, Design Thinking, Robotics and Computational Thinking, amongst others. Join the Ghana Olympiad Academy today and catch up with the rest of the world academically. Go to www.GhanaOlympiadAcademy.com or WhatsApp 0570-898-762 for more.
At Academic City, we are not just students. We are problem solvers, innovators, and future-ready leaders. We power the future and create groundbreaking technologies ready to tackle real-world challenges head-on. In a world driven by technology, we shape the digital landscape, transforming challenges into opportunities. At the core of strategic thinking and decision-making, we thrive in the dynamic realm of commerce. We evolve into leaders who not only speak, but stand for what's right, forging narratives and stirring the conscience of the world. Embark on a journey with us, where innovation meets education. Academic City, educating future-ready leaders.
G-Money, Obiara, G-Money. Yeah, bad for two, hey. Yeah, money transaction, papa. Yeah, bad for two, hey. Yeah, bad G-Money. Yeah, bad for two, hey. Yeah, money transaction, papa. Yeah, bad for two, hey. With G-Money on every mobile network, oh. Hey, B.I.G. Chatum with G-Money on every mobile network, oh.
G-Money, B.I.G. Chatum with G-Money.
getting sound? I'm getting. Yeah. So we need to start again. I couldn't hear you. Yes. Hello and welcome to another episode of Shark Season 8, our senior edition. We are in the quarterfinal stages. We've got 2 more teams looking to make their way through to the last 8. Okay. Right. Okay, so welcome to another edition of the Sharks Quiz, Season 8, Senior Edition. We have 2 more teams looking to make their way through to the quarterfinals, to the last 8. Today is the last 16th stage. Our 2 teams are Okuapeman Senior High School. May you please introduce yourselves?
Ofori Akosiasiawa, General Arts, final year.
Azuma Kelvin, General Science, final year.
Baden Felix, General Arts, final year.
Fiankuji Makwesi, General Science, final year.
A round of applause for our team from Okuapeman. Kelvin, a bit louder for me, please, okay? And their opposition today is the team from University Practice Senior High School. Please introduce yourselves.
Raphael Dakwa, General Science.
Justify Fumi, Junior Arts, final year.
Selom Akusika Akwensivi, General Arts, final year.
Saki Kweku Reginald, General Science, final year.
So that's the team from University Practice Senior High School. 4 rounds stand between them and making it through to the last 8. The ballot was won by University Practice. You're taking the first set of questions. We are starting with the right corner round. 8 questions, 2 minutes, and your battle really is against the clock. If you're not sure, just say pass, and if you have time, I'll go back and give you another try. The rules of this round are, every correct answer gives you 10 points. Any wrong answer, no deduction. So it's always worth a try. And if you're not sure, pass, and I'll give you another chance. Your time starts when I read your first question. Are we ready? Question 1. Cooperative societies are formed mainly to A, assist producers in maximizing profits. B, encourage thrift and credit among members. C, promote and maintain the welfare of members. Or D, break the monopoly of private companies.
C.
C is correct. Which of these is a major function of the detailer? Is it A, grant credit to the wholesaler? B, break bulk and sell products in small units? C, reduce the cost of distribution? Or D, generate demand? Question 3. What term is given to the total amount of spending in the economy, including consumption, investment, and government spending?
Pass.
When did the first train arrive in Kumasi? Was it 1903, 1967, 2009, or 1960?
1967.
Incorrect. I was looking for 1903 there. Who is the current Chief Executive Officer of the National Identification Authority, the NIA?
Pass.
To which African country is the following the founding leader or president? Hubert Maga.
Pass.
Who was the Secretary General of the OAU from 1972 to 1974?
Robert Mugabe.
No, I was looking for Inzo Nkangaki. Question 8. Which Roman empire built the Colosseum? Was it Julius Caesar, Augustus Caesar, Mark Antony, or Vespasian?
Augustus Caesar.
No, it was Vespasian I was looking for there. Your passes. Which of these is a major function of the detailer?
Pass.
NIA is Wisdom Book.
Wisdom. Let me check. You are correct. You are correct. Okay? Question 5. Right, so that's the end of the round for University Practice Senior High School. Now to Okuapeman Senior High School. Are we ready? Again, 2 minutes, 8 questions. Pass if you're unsure, and we'll come back. Question 1. Which of these is a disadvantage of a joint stock company? A, unlimited liability. B, limited liability. C, lack of continuity when a shareholder dies. Or D, limited control in management by shareholders. D, correct. The middleman is responsible for A, providing research facilities. B, purchasing raw materials.
Pass.
C, designing. Question 3. What name is given to the concept by which the Operation Feed Yourself policy introduced in Ghana?
1972.
You are correct. Who is the current Chief Executive Officer of the National Insurance Commission?
Pass.
To which African country is the following the founding leader or president? Seretse Khama.
Pass.
Who was the Secretary General of the OAU from 1964 to 1972?
Gema Onasa.
No, Diallo Telly, I was looking for there. What was the name of the treaty that ended the American Civil War? The Treaty of Appomattox, the Treaty of Fomena, the Treaty of Washington, or the Treaty of Versailles?
The Treaty of Washington.
Treaty of Washington is incorrect. I was looking for A, Appomattox. Your passes. The middleman is responsible for providing research facilities, purchasing raw materials, designing the product, or breaking the bulk.
Breaking the bulk.
You're correct. What name is given to the concept by which the government uses spending and taxation to influence the overall level of economic activity?
Expenditure method.
No, fiscal policy. I was looking for there. Who is the current Chief Executive Officer of the National Insurance Commission?
Pass.
Pass. And we are out of time, Okwapeman. Well done to both teams. We are at the end of the first round, the right corner round. Let's see what the scoreboard looks like.
Madam, the chairman of the OAU, I would like to.
University Practice Senior High School, 20 points. Okwapeman Senior High School, 30 points. Sorry, repeat what you said. Okay, we're moving on to round 2, the R cubed round. Before I read out the rules, we have newbies on both teams. So, Okwapeman, please introduce yourself. It should be green.
Obeying Scott Dombre, General Science, final year.
Welcome, Scott. And for University Practice Senior High School?
Kwachi Derek, General Science, final year.
Welcome, Derek. Welcome, Derek. Okay, so the R cube round. Rules are as follows. You are going to be questions in the areas of reading, writing, and arithmetic. You are going to be posed the question alternative for a maximum of 10 points. A wrong answer attracts a penalty of 10 points. If you get it incorrect or you decide not to attempt, I will pass it immediately on to the other team for a possible 5 points, or should they get it wrong, also a deduction of 5 points. Now, we're starting with Okwapeman this time. You get the first of the English questions, and the preamble will stay the same for both until I say otherwise, okay? So, in this one, we're looking for antonyms. You're going to choose the best antonym for the highlighted word in a sentence, and I'll give you options to choose from. Are we ready? So, question 1. His desultory efforts at studying showed in his poor performance. Desultory is what we're looking for the antonym for. Your 4 options are irregular, focused, minimal, or deliberate.
Irregular.
Irregular is incorrect. So, for the bonus?
Pass.
You're passing. I was looking for focus there. Your question, University Practice. She had a frenetic energy during the campaign period. Frenetic is what we're looking for the antonym for. Your options are wild, excited, calm, or driven.
Calm.
Calm is correct for the 10 points. Same preamble, Okwapeman. His tone was patronizing, which irritated the entire team. Patronizing is the word we're looking for the antonym for. Options: mocking, dismissive, respectful, controlling.
Respectful.
Respectful is correct for the 10 points. Same preamble, University Practice. Alidu is very presumptuous, quite unlike his brother. Presumptuous is the word we're looking for the antonym for. Your options are chaste, pure, honesty, honest. Yes.
Honesty.
Honesty is incorrect.
Honest.
Honest is correct. For the bonus, for Okwapeman. New preamble going to Okwapeman. You need to just give me the odd one out of the 4 words I give you. All right, and your 4 words are abstruse, recondite, arcane, incontrovertible. Odd one out.
Pass.
You're passing.
Pass.
You're passing as well. Incontrovertible is what we're looking for there. Right, University Practice, your question. Imperturbable, fretful, unflappable, composed. Odd one out, please. Yep.
Fretful.
You are correct for 10 points. Right, Okwapeman? Your words are stimulus, momentum, impetus, encumbrance. Odd one out. Time's out.
Pass.
You're passing as well. Encumbrance is what I was looking for, okay? The last of these type of questions, your 4 words, University Practice: stabbed, sodden, steeped, saturated.
Pass.
You're passing. For the bonus?
Saturated.
Saturated is incorrect. I was actually looking for stabbed. Stabbed. Okay? Right, we're moving on to maths questions. Maths questions. The first of which is going to go to Okwapeman. You have 30 seconds for each of the maths questions. Are we ready? Okay. Pipe A can fill a tank in 4 hours, and Pipe B can fill the same tank in 6 hours. Pipe A starts filling the tank but stops halfway. Pipe B then continues filling the tank. How long will it take to fill the tank? You have 30 seconds. You're halfway. Yes, I'm listening.
3 hours.
3 hours is incorrect. For the bonus? No, our time is now up. So your question proper, university practice. A tank is filled by pipe A in 6 hours and by pipe B in 10 hours. Pipe A starts filling the tank, but pipe B joins after 2 hours. How long will it take to fill the tank completely? 30 seconds. Yes, I'm listening.
4.5 hours.
You are correct. 4.5 hours. Right, Okwapeman. If x and y are positive integers and they satisfy the equation 6y plus 2x equals 30, how many different ordered pairs, x, y, satisfy this condition? You have 15 seconds. Yeah.
4.
You are correct. 4. University practice. If x and y are positive integers such that 5y plus 3x equals 45, how many different ordered pairs satisfy this equation? Fifteen seconds. Yes. 2 is correct for the 10 points. Okwapeman, your question. 3 numbers add up to 120. The second number is 3 more than the first, and the third number is 4 times the first. What is the biggest of the 3 numbers? Yes.
60.
60 is incorrect. For the bonus, you have the rest of the time.
$23.
23 is also incorrect. I was looking for 78. 78, okay? University practice, your question. The sum of 3 numbers is 90. The second is 5 more than the first. And the third is 3 times the second. What is the smallest of the 3 numbers? You have 15 seconds. Right, we're out of time there. Yes.
14.
You are correct for the bonus. Right, Okwapiman, your last question of this round. What is the area of the triangle bounded by y equals 2x, comma, y equals 2x minus 6, and the x-axis? 30 seconds. Last few seconds. Yes.
6 squared units.
That's incorrect. No? Okay, it was 9 square units. 9 square units. Last question of this round goes to university practice. Find the total area of the regions bounded by 1. The line y equals 3x plus 2 with both coordinate axes, and 2. The line y equals 3x minus 4 with both coordinate axes. You have 30 seconds. Halfway. Right, out of time. Okwapiman, care for the bonus?
Pass.
You're passing. I was looking for 10 over 3, or 3.33 square units. Did you have it? You should have said. You should have said. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the R-cubed round. Let's see what the scoreboard is looking like. Yes, I can. Right, so at the end of the R-cubed round, Okwapiman have 5 points, University Practice 30 points. Right, so we're now going to move on to the STEM round. This is where I say this round is for the brave. Are you ready to take risks to be sure that you can get the points? Or are you going to be cautious and perhaps lose out on some points? In this round, you get 10 points for every correct answer, but you get 5 points deducted for any incorrect answers. When you buzz and I call you out, you must speak immediately. Are we clear on that? Okay, so you buzz, wait for me to call you out, and then speak immediately. Ready? 10 questions now. First question. What happens if a neuron's membrane potential does not reach the threshold potential? Is it A, sodium channels open partially? B, the action potential propagates slowly? C, no depolarization occurs? That is Okwapiman.
C.
C is correct for the 10 points. Question 2. Which neurodegenerative disease is classified as a human spongiform encephalopathy or encephalopathy? A, Alzheimer's disorder. B, Huntington's disease. C. Parkinsonian syndrome, or D. Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease? All right, we were looking there for D. Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. Question 3. Name the force in plants where water molecules connected by hydrogen bonds transmit in an upward direction, and that is a Okwapiman.
So we have the transpirational pool.
You are correct, transpirational pool. Question 4. Name the process during which dissolved carbon dioxide, CO2, reacts with seawater to form carbonic acid. That is university practice.
Ocean acidification.
You are correct for the 10 points. Question 5. Which compound shows cis-trans isomerism due to restricted rotation from being in a ring structure? Is it A, ethene and chlorine, B, benzene and methyl, C, 1,2-dichloropropane, yes.
D.
No. C was 1,2-dichlorocyclopropane, and D was 2-chloropropionic acid.
C.
C is the correct answer for the 10 points. Question 6. Which condition correctly defines diastereomerism among stereoisomers? Is it A, different at some stereocenters, B, identical at all stereocenters, C, mirror images of each other, or D, no stereocenters present? Right, time is up. I was looking for A, different at some stereocenters. Okay? Question 7. Which of the following correctly represents the charge of an electron? Is it A, 1.602 times 10 to the power minus 19 coulombs? Right, that was Okwapiman.
A.
A is correct for the 10 points. Question 8. The electric field lines of an isolated negative charge, A, start from the charge and end at the origin, B, form closed loops around the charge. I'm listening.
B.
B is incorrect. I will continue. Form closed loops around the charge, that was B. C, start at the charge and go to infinity, or D, come from infinity and end at the charge. I'm listening.
D.
D is the correct answer for the 10 points. Question 9. It's a gap fill, this question. For a dash charge, the electric field will be directed radially outwards from the charge.
Positive.
You didn't wait for me to call you. Correct. But you're correct. You must wait for me to call you, okay? Question 10. Which of the following devices stores electrical energy in the electric field created between two conductors separated by an insulator? That is university practice.
A capacitor.
You are correct for the 10 points. Right, so that brings us to the end of the STEM round. A round of applause for both teams. Hold on. Let me announce first. Okay, so at the end of the STEM round, University Practice Senior High School, 10 points. Okwapeman School, 60 points. Right, so after the comeback round from Okwapeman, I think we're closer in scores now, so we're moving to our final round, which is the one-on-one round. We are going to pit our specialists against our specialists in English, math, science, and general knowledge. You get 10 points for all correct answers, no points deducted for incorrect answers. It's definitely worth taking a chance. And for every correct answer, you get 75 Ghana Cedi for your G Money wallet. May I have my English specialist stay, and our maths, science, and general knowledge go off stage for the moment. Right, so for university practice, we have Akusika. And for Okwapeman, we have Sewa, right? Okay, so 2 questions. Your first question is a scrambled word. Okay, I'm going to give you the definition. I'm going to give you all the letters of the word, and you've got to rearrange it and tell me the correct answer, right? Your word is defined as the smallest or least significant thing. Your letters are I, N, I, M, M, S, U. That is Sewa.
My news. My news.
No. All right, we're out of time. I was looking for minimus. Minimus. All right? Your second word, same preamble. Defined as a hook and loop fastener or wire used to secure the cork in a bottle of champagne. Your letters are G, R, A, F, F, E. The word I was looking for there was agraph or agraph. Thank you, ladies. May I have my mathematicians on stage, please? Right, you need to come to the first one for me. Thank you. Right, so welcome to Derek for university practice and Fianco for Okwapeman. Maths questions are 30 seconds. Your first question. A lab rat experiment starts with 40% of the rats having black fur and the rest have white fur. The black-furred rats increased by 220%. The white-furred rats increased by 145%. If the total number of rats at the end is 1,100, how many have black fur? 30 seconds. Derek from university practice.
400.
400 is incorrect. Fianco?
650.
No, that's also incorrect. I was looking for 512. 512 on that one. Your second maths question. For every 920 non-defective watches produced in a workshop, 80 watches are defective. If 160 defective watches were found on a particular day, how many watches were produced that day? Fianco?
1,840.
Incorrect. Derek, you have the rest of the time. Yes, Derek.
46.
46 is also incorrect. I was looking for 2,000. 2,000. Thank you, you two. May I have my scientists on stage, please? Right, so we have Reginald for university practice and Scott for Okwapeman. You have 2 science questions, but the first one is a calculation, so that's 30 seconds, okay? An inductor of 0.5 henries has a 2 amp current. Find its stored energy. 30 seconds. That's Reginald.
1 joule.
You are correct. 1 joule. Right, I'm going to be describing something. You just need to give me the name of what I'm describing, okay? I am an enzyme embedded in the inner mitochondrial membrane, surrounded by a lipid bilayer, and that supports its structure. I function like a rotary motor, driven by a flow of protons, H+ ions, across its membrane. Yes, Reginald?
You are ATP synthase.
You are correct. Right, we're looking for the enzyme ATP synthase. May I have my social scientists on stage, please? Right, so for university practice, we have Justify, and for Okwapeman, we have Kelvin. You need to look on your monitors. Can you see the monitors? I just need the name of this world-famous influencer. Justify.
I show speed.
You are right. Okay. Well done, Justify there. Second question. Who is credited with this saying? Yes, that was Justify. No, you're taking too long. Kelvin?
Nelson Mandela.
No, it was actually Kofi Annan, not Nelson Mandela. Right? Right. The moment you buzz, you must speak. I have said that many times. The moment you buzz, you must speak. Thank you. All right. Can I have the rest of the teams on stage, please? The rest of the teams on stage, please. All right. So we are at the end of the one-on-one round and the end of this contest. Let's see what the scoreboard looks like for the one-on-one round and consequently who makes it through to the next round. Right, so at the end of the one-on-one round, Okwapiman School, no points, but University Practice, 30 points. So now let's see who makes it through to the last round of 8. Okay. So at the end of the one-on-one round, Okwapiman School, 0 points. University Practice, 30 points. Now let's see who makes it through to the next round. Okay, so at the end of a very hard-fought contest, University Practice have 90 points. Okwapiman go through to the next round with 95 points. Okay, so now that we know who's joining the last 8, we're going to a break. We'll see you after the break. Thank you.
At Academic City, we are not just students. We are problem solvers, innovators, and future-ready leaders. We power the future and create groundbreaking technologies ready to tackle real-world challenges head-on. In a world driven by technology, we shape the digital landscape, transforming challenges into opportunities. At the core of strategic thinking and decision-making, we thrive in the dynamic realm of commerce. We evolve into leaders who not only speak, but stand for what's right, forging narratives and stirring the conscience of the world. Embark on a journey with us, where innovation meets education. Academic City, educating future-ready leaders.
G-Money, Obiara, G-Money. Yeah, better fall too high. Yeah, money transaction, yeah, better fall too high. Yeah, G-Money. Yeah, better fall too high. with G Money on every mobile network. Oh, hey, BIG, Chatum with G Money on every mobile network. Oh,
G Money, B.A.G. Chatum with G Money.
Are you a motivated student interested in English, mathematics, science, and computational thinking? You want to stay competitive with hundreds of thousands of smart students from across the globe? Welcome to the Ghana Olympiad Academy. At the Ghana Olympiad Academy, we give access to students from grade 2 to SHS3 to take part in international Olympiads. Candidates prepare and sit these exams online and get the chance to qualify for the Olympiads in rotating host nations across the world. Some of the international Olympiads include the International Junior Math Olympiad, Vanda Science Olympiad, Kangaroo Math, Hippo English Olympiad, Design Thinking, Robotics and Computational Thinking, amongst others. Join the Ghana Olympiad Academy today and catch up with the rest of the world academically. Go to www.ghanaolympiadacademy.com or WhatsApp 0570 898 762 for more.
Send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night.
So basically, Ghana is a West African country. We gained independence in 1957.
Okay, the Sharks. Oh, energy. The Sharks. Let's go. We're going back.
Hello and welcome back for the break, where we have two more teams looking to make their way to the final 8. On my left, we have Xavier Senior High School, and on my right, I have St. Hubert Senior High School, Seminary High School. Have I got that right? Okay. So may I have the team from Xavier Senior High School introduce themselves?
Soti Koko Christabel, Home Science, final year.
Charter Isaiah, General Arts, final year.
Maria Boakezia, General Science, final year.
Asri Fiega, General Science, final year.
That's the team from Xavier Senior High School. A round of applause for them. And the team from St. Hubert Seminary Senior High School.
Richard Nixon, General Science, final year.
Kampusi Ishmael, business final year.
Michael Odropon, General Science final year.
Bedu Edmond, General Arts final year.
Round of applause. Right, so we have 4 rounds standing between them and the next stage of this competition. So, without much ado, we're going to go to Xavier Senior High School, who won the ballot and are going with the first set of questions in the right corner round. Right corner is 8 questions, 2 minutes, 10 marks for every correct answer they give, no deduction if they don't get it right. If you're unsure, just pass, and I'll come back to it if we have time for you to give it another try. Are we ready? Okay. So your time will start once I read your first question. Question 1. An example of transfer payments in national income accounting is A, money transferred to another country.
Pass.
Question 2. An increase in national income without effective control of population size can lead to what? A, higher per capita income. B, increase in poverty. C, increased outflow of aid. Or D, underutilization of resources. A is incorrect. Next question, how are commercial banks different from the development banks? Is it A, development banks lend on a short-term basis? B, development banks pay interest on the current account only? C, development banks are also mostly joint stock companies? Or D, development banks do not deal in foreign currency?
C.
C is incorrect. I was looking for B there. Who is the current chief executive officer of the Konfuanoche Teaching Hospital?
Pass.
Which player served as captain of the Black Stars in 1990 to 1992?
Pass.
Which African country is this person the founding leader or president? Maurice Yamenwogo.
Pass.
Which Greek historian wrote the histories? Is it A, Herodotus, B, Aristotle, C, Euripides, or D, Homer? A is correct. Who led the French Revolution? Was it Charles de Gaulle, Marshal Pétain, or Maximilien Robespierre, or Winston Churchill?
D.
D is incorrect. I was looking for C. Right. Question 1, you passed on. An example of transfer of payments. Is it money transferred, unemployment allowance, the amount paid to a worker? B is correct. Your next pass was question 4.
A.
No, I was looking for the Chief Executive Officer of Konfuanoche Hospital. We're out of time. That brings us to the end of the right corner round for Xavier Senior High. Right, St. Hubert, are you ready for your 8 questions? 2 minutes. What happens if people anticipate inflation? Do they A, people will save more money, B, people will spend more money, C, people will give out more money, or D, people will spend less money?
B.
B is correct. If the central bank increases its bank rate, do they A, banks and many banks will shut down, B, customers will borrow more from banks, C, the supply of money may be reduced, or D, interest charges by banks will fall?
C.
C is correct. If demand is perfectly inelastic, a tax imposed is borne by the producer. That's A, is borne by the producer. B, is borne by the consumer. C, will have a greater... B is correct. Who is the current Chief Executive Officer of the Kolebu Teaching Hospital?
Pass.
You're passing. Which player served as captain of the Black Stars in 1982 to 1984?
Pass.
You're passing. To which African country was this person the founding leader or president? Michael Mokembero.
Mauritania.
Mokembero.
Mauritania.
Mauritania is incorrect. I was looking for Burundi on that one. Which ancient civilization built the city of Machu Picchu? Is it A, the Aztecs, B, the Incas, C, the Maya, or...
The Incas.
The Incas is correct. What was the name of the ancient Greek god of wisdom and war? Was it Olympus, Cupid, Athena, or Pegasus?
Pass.
You're passing. We'll go back to your passes. Your first one of which is, who is the current Chief Executive Officer of the Kolebu Teaching Hospital?
Dr. Amayebo.
Dr.
Amayebo.
No, I was looking for Dr. Franco Wusu Sechere. And your other pass, the player who served as captain of the Black Stars, 1982 to 1984.
Tony Awa.
No, it was Emmanuel Koshi. And your final pass, what's the name of the ancient Greek god of wisdom and war? D was wrong. It was C, Athena. That brings us to the end of that round for St. Hubert. Right, so we are at the end of the right corner round. Let's see what the scoreboard looks like. Right, so at the end of the right corner round, Xavier Senior High, 20 points, St. Hubert Senior High School, 40 points. A round of applause for them, please. Okay, so we're onward to round 2, the R-cubed round. I will read the rules after we have got our newbies on board. James. Right, so we're moving on to the R-cubed round. Before then, we will introduce our newbies for both teams. And for Xavier Senior High School, we have...
Taylor Jameson.
Welcome, James. And for St. Hubert Senior High School, we have...
Latte Prince William.
Welcome, Prince. Okay, so the rules for the R-cubed round. Questions are in the areas of reading, writing, and arithmetic. Each school is posed a question for a maximum of 10 points. A wrong answer will get a penalty of -5. If a school gets an answer wrong or decides not to attempt it, it will immediately be passed on to the competing team for a maximum of 5 points for a correct answer, or, again, a deduction of 5 points for an incorrect answer. So if it's your question, you get 10 points if it's correct. If it's not and you get it correct, it's +5. All wrong answers, -5. Are we all clear on that? We're going to start with St. Hubert in this round. Preamble for both schools until I say otherwise. We're looking for antonyms from the highlighted word in the sentences I'm going to read. I will give you options and you choose which one you think is the best antonym. Are we ready? Okay, your sentence. The deputy's loyalty to the boss is unalloyed. Unalloyed is the word we're looking for antonym for. Your options: credible, half-hearted, incredible, or certain.
Half-hearted.
Half-hearted is correct for the 10 points. When you're ready to answer, just ring so that I know you're ready to answer, okay? Right. Question 2 goes to Xavier Senior High. The policies of this government favor the elite rather than the dash, okay? So the antonym for elite is what we're looking for. Your 4 options are masses, oppressed, public, or unemployed. Yes, Christabel.
D.
D is incorrect. For the bonus. Yes.
Masses.
Masses is correct for the bonus. Right, St. Hubert, your question. The runners-up trophy, which our school won, was Cold Comfort for all the efforts we made. Cold Comfort is what we're looking for the antonym for. A, befitting reward. B, wet comfort. C, an affectionate consideration. Or D, a poor consolation. Yes.
A.
A is correct, a befitting reward. Xavier Senior High, your question. Angela is very indolent. Indolent is the word we're looking for the antonym for. Your 4 options are perfect, trustworthy, diligent, or devoted. Yes.
C.
C is correct, diligent. Right, a new preamble for both schools. You are to give me just the odd one out here. I'll give you 4 words, and you tell me which one is the odd one out. St. Hubert's, you get the first of these. Your 4 words are parody, satire, tribute, lampoon. Odd one out.
Tribute.
Tribute is correct for 10 points. Nixon, you need to be louder for me, okay? Right, Xavier Senior High, you've got these 4. Scorn, obropium, dishonor, adulation. Odd one out. Yes.
Obropium.
That opprobrium is incorrect. For the bonus, Nixon?
Adulation.
Adulation is correct for the bonus. Your 4 words, St. Hubert. Auspicious, ominous, portentous, foreboding. Odd one out. Right, the time is out. You didn't buzz. We're looking for auspicious there. Auspicious. Okay. The last of these types of questions goes to Xavier Senior High. Your 4 words are plethora, paucity, sulfate, or glute.
C.
C is incorrect. For the bonus?
Paucity.
Paucity is also in. Oh no, paucity is correct. Paucity is correct. Paucity 90 is correct. Right, the first of the maths questions is going to go to St. Hubert. All maths questions are 30 seconds. Okay, so your question, your first maths question, St. Hubert. A train 300 meters long, moving at 144 kilometers per hour, overtakes a car moving at 72 kilometers per hour. How much time will it take to completely pass the car if the car is 5 meters long? You have 30 seconds. Last 10 seconds. We're out of time. Okay, I didn't get a buzz from Xavier, so I assume you don't want to try. 15.25 seconds was the answer we were looking for. All right? Xavier Senior High, your question. 2 trains of equal length, 150 meters each, are moving in opposite directions at speeds of 90 kilometers per hour and 72 kilometers per hour. How long will it take? How long will they take to completely cross each other? 30 seconds. You have 10 seconds left. Yes. An answer, please.
6.33 seconds.
No, I was looking for 6.67 or 66 seconds. So you're just a tiny bit out. Okay? Right. Your question, St. Hubert. If R is equal to 2 to the power 3 times 3 to the power 2 times 5, how many factors does R have? Ten seconds. Yes.
8.
8 is incorrect. For the bonus?
24.
24 is correct for the bonus. Right, Xavier, your question. If S is equal to 2 to the power 5 times 3 to the power 4 times 7 to the power 2, how many factors does R have? You have 30 seconds. Yes.
90.
90 is correct for the 10 points. St. Hubert, your question. A 600-gram juice mixture is 40% fruit concentrate. How much pure water must be added to dilute the fruit concentrate to 25%? You have 30 seconds. Ten seconds left. You're passing, okay? Xavier? No? 360 grams we're looking for there. 360 grams. Xavier, your question. A chemist mixes a 20% acid solution with a 50% acid solution to obtain 60 liters of a 40% acid solution? How many liters of the 50% acid solution were mixed in? Ten seconds. Well, we're out of time. Yes, St. Hubert. 40 is correct for the bonus. Ishmael, speak again because we couldn't quite hear you.
40.
That's better. Don't touch that button at all, okay? 40 liters is correct. Okay. Xavier, your last question of this round. A taxi cab company wanted to determine the fuel cost of its fleet. A sample of 30 vehicles was selected, and the fuel cost for the last month was tabulated for each vehicle. Later, it was discovered that the highest amount was mistakenly recorded with an extra zero. So it was 10 times the actual amount. When the correction was made, this was still the highest amount. Which of the following must have remained the same after the correction was made? Is it A, the mean, B, the median, C, the mode, or D, the range? Yes.
The median.
The median is correct for 10 points. You get the last question of this round, St. Hubert. Of the following list of numbers, which has the largest standard deviation? A is 2, 7, 15. B is 3, 7, 14. C is 5, 7, 12. D is 10, 11, 12. Which one has the highest standard deviation? Yes, Ishmael.
A.
A is correct for the 10 points. Right, so that brings us to the end of the R cubed round. Let's see what the scoreboard is saying to us.
At Academic City, we are not just students. We are problem solvers, innovators, and future-ready leaders. We power the future and create groundbreaking technologies ready to tackle real-world challenges head-on. In a world driven by technology, we shape the digital landscape, transforming challenges into opportunities. At the core of strategic thinking and decision-making, we thrive in the dynamic realm of commerce. We evolve into leaders who not only speak, but stand for what's right, forging narratives and stirring the conscience of the world. Embark on a journey with us, where innovation meets education. Academic City, educating future-ready leaders.
Okay, so we have the scores for the R cubed round. At the end of the R cubed round, Xavier Senior High, 20 points. St. Hubert Senior High, 50 points. A round of applause for them. Okay, so we're now going to move on to the STEM round. This is the round of the brave. Do you buzz? Do you not buzz? Do you wait? Do you not wait? Let's see what happens. Here, you get 10 points for all correct answers. -5 if it's an incorrect answer. You can buzz in at any time as I'm reading the question. If you get it incorrect, I'll hand it over straight to the other team, or I'll continue to read the question and hand it over to the other team to potentially get the points. If you buzz, you must speak immediately. Are we clear on that? All right? Okay, 10 questions in the STEM round. First question. Name the model of DNA replication in which each daughter DNA molecule consists of one parent strand and one newly synthesized strand. That was Xavier Senior High.
Semi-conservative model.
You are correct. Question 2. Which is the Which is the chromosomal abnormality wherein a zygote possesses an extra or missing chromosomes? That was St. Hubert.
Polyploidy.
Incorrect. I will continue. Wherein a zygote possesses an extra or missing chromosome due to errors in gamete fertilization, resulting in either 2n-1 or 2n+1 chromosomes. All right, it was aneuploidy I was looking for, aneuploidy. Okay? Question 3. What is the pattern of inheritance for red-green color blindness, which is more commonly expressed in males due to their XY karyotype? That is Xavier.
Sex-linked character.
No. You passed. I like that. No, I'm not going to give you that. So, no. All right. Question 4. Which method was developed by Alfred H. Sturtevant to determine the relative positions of genes on a chromosome using recombination frequencies? Right, we were looking for gene mapping there, gene mapping. Question 5. Which factor directly relates to the energy released per unit mass of a fuel? Is it A, specific energy, B, enthalpy of formation, C, combustion residue? Yes, St. Hubert. C is incorrect. I'll continue. C was combustion residue, D, electronegativity difference. Yes.
B.
B is also incorrect. I was looking for A, specific energy. Question 6. Which process requires energy input and is assigned a positive value? Is it A, bond formation, B, bond breaking, C, product stabilization, or D, enthalpy decrease? St. Hubert.
Bond breaking.
You are correct. B, bond breaking. Question 7. Why are average bond enthalpy calculations sometimes inaccurate? Is it because A, bonds are always identical, B, values are precise constants, C?
C.
Great guess. C is correct. Question 8. Which type of material shows a tendency to move from regions of a stronger magnetic field to weaker magnetic fields when placed in a non-uniform magnetic field? Yeah.
Ferromagnetic substances.
No, I'm going to continue and give you the options. Okay, St. Hubert? Paramagnetic, ferromagnetic, diamagnetic, or none of these? Yeah.
C.
C is correct, diamagnetic. Question 9. Which of the following electromagnetic waves are most suitable for radar systems used in aircraft navigation due to their short wavelength? Is it A, radio waves, B, microwaves, C, infrared rays, or D, visible rays? St. Hubert?
Infrared rays.
Incorrect. Right, we're out of time. What would you have said?
Radio waves. Radio waves.
Oh, it's okay. Microwaves was the correct answer we're looking for. All right? Okay, final question of this round. Welders wear face masks with specially designed windows made of what material to protect their eyes from the intense ultraviolet radiation produced by welding arcs? Is it A, plastic, B, quartz, C, glass, or D, polythene? Yes, St. Hubert.
D.
D is incorrect.
A.
A was also incorrect. I was actually looking for glass, C. That brings us to the end of the STEM round. A round of applause for them.
From across the globe, welcome to the Ghana Olympiad Academy. At the Ghana Olympiad Academy, we give access to students from grade 2 to SHS3 to take part in international Olympiads. Candidates prepare and sit these exams online and get the chance to qualify for the Olympiads in rotating host nations across the world. Some of the international Olympiads include the International Junior Math Olympiad, Vanda Science Olympiad, Kangaroo Math, Igbo English Olympiad, Design Thinking, Robotics and Computational Thinking, amongst others. Join the Ghana Olympiad Academy today and catch up with the rest of the world academically. Go to www.GhanaOlympiadAcademy.com or WhatsApp 0570-898-762 for more. Are you a
Okay, so our scores are in for the STEM round. Xavier Senior High, you owe me 10 points. St. Hubert Senior High, 10 points. A round of applause for them, please. Right, so we're now moving on to round 4, our one-on-one round, where every correct answer attracts 75 Ghana Cedi for the G-Money wallet. You are going to be competing against each other as specialists in English, math, science, general knowledge. All correct answers attract 10 points. All incorrect answers, no deduction. So may I first have my English specialist on the first lecterns, and the rest of you excuse me for the moment. Right, so we have Nixon for St. Hubert and Christabel for Xavier Senior High. You have 2 English questions. I will give you a definition of a word. I'll give you all the letters in the word except they are scrambled. And you have to unscramble them and tell me the correct word. Do we understand that? Yeah? Okay, so your word is defined as a punctuation mark combining a question mark and an exclamation mark. The letters in this word are T, E, R, I, N, R, O, B, A, N, G. Now unscramble them and give me the correct word. Okay, challenging one. The word is an interrobang. An interrobang. Second one, same preamble as the first. Your word is defined as the armhole in clothing, especially in sewing patterns. The letters in the word are S, A, R, M, Y, C, E. Yes, Nixon.
Marius.
No. The word we're looking for is an armscye. A-R-M-S-C-Y-E. An armscye. Thank you to our English specialists. May I have my mathematicians up here, please? Welcome, mathematicians. I have Ishmael for St. Hubert and James for Xavier Senior High. Maths questions are 30 seconds each. 1. If X, Y, and Z are positive, with XY equaling 24, XZ equaling 10 seconds. Right on the bell, James.
72.
72 is incorrect. I was looking for 22. 22. So you were digits out. Question 2. 2 trains start from the same station. One heading east at 60 kilometers per hour and the other heading west at 80 kilometers per hour. How long will it take until they are 420 kilometers apart? You have 30 seconds. Ishmael. Louder for me.
3 hours.
3 hours. Better. I couldn't hear you. Right, that's the end of the maths questions. May I have my scientists on stage, please? Right, so welcome to my scientists. For St. Hubert, we have Prince. And for Xavier Senior High, we have Hagar. Are we ready? Your first science question, I'm going to be reading about something. You need to just give me the name of what I am talking about. Are we ready? I am the natural pacemaker initiating the rhythm of Prince.
Sinoatrial node.
Amazing. Very good. Very good. Yes. The SA node. Okay? Question 2 is a calculation, so you have 30 seconds on this one. A 2-meter-long string with a wave speed of 10 meters per second is vibrating at its fundamental frequency. What is the frequency of the second harmonic standing? Hagar.
5 hertz.
You are correct. 5 hertz. Brilliant. Very good. All right, may I have my social scientists up here, please? Come to the first. Thank you. Right. Welcome, social scientists. I have for St. Hubert, Michael, and for Xavier, I have Kezia. You have 2 questions. Can you both see your monitors? Right. So an image is going to appear on the monitor. I need you to tell me where this UNESCO landmark is situated. Michael. Italy is incorrect. England is also incorrect. I was looking for Australia. That's the Great Barrier Reef. All right? Your second question. A personality is going to appear on the screen. You just need to give me their name. So he is the NATO Secretary General. Yes, Michael.
Jens Stoltenberg.
No. No. Yeah. No. I was looking for Mark Rutte. Mark Rutte. Thank you. Right, that brings us to the end of the one-on-one round. You can stay on. You can stay on. We'll have the others join us. May contestants please join us on stage. Right, so at the end of the one-on-one round, let's see what the scoreboard looks like, and therefore, who's making it through to the last 8. Right, so at the end of the one-on-one round, Xavier Senior High, 10 points, St. Hubert Senior High, 20 points. Right, so now we need to find out who makes it through to the last 8 and whose journey ends here.
Money, Obiara, money. Yeah, better fall too high. Yeah, money transaction, papa. Yeah, better fall too high. Yeah, better money. Yeah, better fall too high. Yeah, money transaction, papa. Yeah, better fall too high. With G money on every mobile network. Oh, hey, B.I.G. Chatum with G money on every mobile network. Oh.
Right, so at the end of our contest, Xavier Senior High, 40 points, and St. Hubert Senior High School making their way through to the last 8, 120 points. So we're at the end of our second contest of the day. St. Hubert make it through to the last stage. Congratulations to you. Xavier Senior High, I'm sure we'll see you next season. Well done for taking part in the contest. Hold on. That brings us to the end of this episode of Sharks Senior Season 8. We'll see you next time. Thank you.
Hello. Okay, so we go on a 35 minutes break, and then we come back for the next two contests.
You can go out this way.
Okay. A 35 minutes break, then we come back.
Are you a motivated student interested in English, mathematics, science, and computational thinking? You want to stay competitive with hundreds of thousands of smart students from across the globe? Welcome to the Ghana Olympiad Academy. At the Ghana Olympiad Academy, we give access to students from grade 2 to SHS 3 to take part in international Olympiads. Candidates prepare and sit these exams online and get the chance to qualify for the Olympiads in rotating host nations across the world. Some of the international Olympiads include the International Junior Math Olympiad, Vanda Science Olympiad, Kangaroo Math, Hippo English Olympiad, Design Thinking, Robotics and Computational Thinking, amongst others. Join the Ghana Olympiad Academy today and catch up with the rest of the world academically. Go to www.GhanaOlympiadAcademy.com or WhatsApp 0570-898-762 for more. Are you a...
Money, Obiara,